what's good, Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Hey, yo, what's good, Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. What's good with you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric St. John, a.k.a. DNA. You got mad AKAs, but
I know.
I love it, though. Different personalities. Everybody, welcome DNA to the show.
Hold on, I'm about to use my phone so I can read the comments. Yeah, we good.
Bet. DNA, what's good, my guy? What's life looking like?
What's the word? Chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Share the link, y'all. Share the link for me, D.
I got you right now.
You the man. Bet active, we active. So, I wanted to talk to you because I see you got a new battle booked.
Against one of your close friends, man.
Right. So I was like, yeah, I definitely got to stand in the middle on this one and kind of just enjoy the show.
Facts.
What made that go down? I mean, I know you had mentioned it one in the battle before. Briefly though, I didn't think it was like something like you was like rooting for, but if I'm not mistaken, you did say you went to battle before.
Nah, what happened was, so like, it was a point in my career where I never even imagined taking this battle. I didn't want to take the battle. I didn't feel like it was a need because we were like the only two people. You know what I mean? Now it's a lot more, but at the time when it first was being stated, it was literally me and Hollow and Amzilla and T Moneybags. But T Moneybags had fell back for a while, and Amzilla kind of fell back too. I mean, now you got Mac Mel. I know I'm forgetting some people, but it's a lot of people putting on for Queens right now. But yeah, at that time we wasn't gonna do it. And then, you know what I mean, it was always shots. He'll tell you differently, but on my end, it was always shots thrown from his end. And you know what I mean, I would ignore it. And then the breaking point was after Summer Madness when we was on live with Nels. Like at that moment, I'm like, yeah, this is about to happen. Because obviously it can't be resolved. Because we'll talk. It'll be squashed, and then something else on his end to transpire where he's dissing me again or saying something crazy, and it's like, yo, we just spoke and it's cool. So it's like obviously, whatever it is, you want to keep telling me about it. So I'd rather you tell me in the ring.
Got it. His last performance was against Nitty?
No, it was against Kayshawn.
Kayshawn.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on that battle?
Wasn't impressed.
All right. Well, see, what could you say is different from what you saw between the Hollow we know, we love, the one,
Nah,
what do you think is the key differences you saw in him?
Like, don't get it twisted. On the 26th, I know we about to get, if not one of the best versions we got before or a new version that's crazy because this is a different type of battle. But nah, it's just little outdated. Too many draw spots, you know what I mean? Not knowing like things have changed, but he's very self-aware. So I seen him say that in the interviews, like that stuff he's paid attention to. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be way better this time around. But yeah, shit like that. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like he had moments, but it wasn't consistent.
Got it. Now, I can't ask you like what's your angle, but more so, how are you coming into this battle? Like preparation, like how do you mentally prepare for Hollow?
I mean, February 26th, I can't really tell, you know what I mean, too much about it. But what I will say is one thing I don't do in any type of battle, whether it be high profile, sort of high profile or high profile. I don't. You can't overthink too much. You know what I mean? You got to basically at the end of the day do what it is that you do at the highest level. So that's definitely what I'm aiming to do on the 26th.
I agree. Who else is on the card?
I know one other battle Yeah, I know one other battle that's booked that's not announced, but as far as announcements, the only other one they confirmed is Lou Castro and Charlie Clips.
Got you. Actually, speaking of Lou Castro, what's your opinion of Lou?
My opinion on Lou?
Yeah.
I think Lou Castro is good for the culture because he's super entertaining. He got a
Mm.
lot of personality. I mean, I think he got to work on how to blend those both in when he has to battle people with bars. Like he has to find a way to. Cause the crazy part about it is that he was saying this at band this weekend, and I noticed that if you go to his older battles, he was actually more bar heavy than he was performance, and they didn't like him when he did that. So then he
Mm.
switched over to his new style now, being entertaining, and this is when he's reached his highest point. But I feel like it also hurts him too because now when he faces people like Fonz or people like Rum Nitty, he got to be able to tap back into that old bag and mix it with the new one. So
Yeah.
I feel like if he's able to, do that, then I mean he'll be more dangerous than he is now.
Yeah, cause like, why not keep the bars in it and just add performance? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now you know what it is. Sometimes people before they blend styles, they gotta master the new one. So
Mm.
maybe that's what's going on. But I mean,
Yeah, cause
yeah,
when
we'll
he
see.
battled drugs, I was like, damn, he not really saying nothing, but
Yeah.
a lot of people do like him and shit. So I ain't trying to hate on him or nothing, but I just
Nah,
don't
you
be
know what?
like
I,
too
I also
impressed.
I also I also think that's like a bad representation of him because
Mm.
I don't think he was I don't think he was like, in full Lou mode. You know what I mean? I
His
think like,
best self.
yeah, I think like him versus Arsenal, him versus Mike P. Um, who else can I think of? Him, even him versus me. Like he was in his bag in those battles.
Shit, speaking of fucking Mike P, he got his ass
Shout out to
tossed.
shout out to
So
Mike P.
actually, I tweeted this right. So Mike, I seen him say that he didn't get no reaction. That was the first time in the 8 years that he's battled where he got zero reaction from the crowd. What do you think that's about? Do you think one is Geechee bias? Like people are just straight biased because it's Geechee, so they don't cheer for the other person and they only cheer for Geechee? Or you felt like there was nothing that Mike could have said to defend that?
Um, I'll be totally honest with you. Having IQ
Mm-hmm.
that I got in battle rap, when I got told that that was one of the surprise battles, I already knew the outcome just because it's going down in LA and I know the individual that Mike P is and that Geechee is. It's like Mike P is such a talented battle rapper,
Mm-hmm.
but the one thing, and I seen Disaster write this too, and the one thing that's going on right now is a lot of newer guys are showcasing their rapping ability very high, but they're missing the aspect of battling. Like,
Mm.
I mean, this is a mean sport. This is a sport where you're like dissecting the person to the T, like almost. I mean, if this was in high school, I mean, like now they got like bullying labels and all that. That's how bad it can get. So what I mean by that is like you got to know at some point going into the battle with Geechee, it's really nothing else on your record other than what I mean, the elephant in the room. So it's like I saw him say that he doesn't really want to indulge on it, but it's like if you're gonna battle, you have to.
You have to.
Like
Yeah.
you have to address it, and I feel like it's a way where you can address it where what I mean it's not downplaying anybody or making anybody look crazy, but just making a statement on it because it's like until you do that, I don't think that chapter will be closed because people feel like it's an easy way
Mm-hmm.
one to
To get
win, an
to you.
easy way to get under your skin, and I mean it show like you got to think he hasn't addressed it since the Ryder battle, so I feel like until he does that, it's always going to be an uphill fight, and then you got to think everybody in that room
Mm-hmm.
after he says that, the only way he comes back in that room is addressing it.
Yep.
If he addressed it in that room, he would have been all right. But
That's a
once he didn't
fact.
say anything about it and he just diverged right into the round, it's kind of like, all right, well, you don't want to address it, so now we just gonna go with him. And I tell people sometimes in battles, it's certain things that said that you could just bypass, like you don't even have to pay it no mind because you bringing it up might actually
Make
make
it
it a thing.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but once something is already a thing, or is that devastating that it shakes the room when you in the battle, even if it's new, you gotta know what you gotta tackle and what you gotta not mean leave alone. And I think that's all it was in the battle. Like Geechee spent so much time on it and probably crafted it. I want to say the best sense rider is like him not addressing it. Just was like, all right, well, we're gonna give the win to him.
Yeah, it was a bad idea.
And I kind of knew going into the battle where his heart was at and mindset that he wasn't gonna address it. So that's why I was kind of like leaning towards Geechee, because I'm like, well, I know Geechee is gonna run this in the ground, and if he doesn't address it, it's gonna get spooky.
Yeah, indeed. I know exactly what you're talking about, the battle aspect, because people do forget, you gotta attack what they're saying to you. Like, even the smallest rebuttal could have helped them out. I don't know what his logic is around not like mentioning it or not saying nothing about it, because it's like, bro, this is gonna be that one angle that's gonna always cook you if you just keep leaving it alone like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I almost want him to say "fuck that bitch" or some shit like that. Like you know.
That's the thing too. That's the thing too. I know he's not gonna do that. Which, I mean, he said that's the love of his life, so I respect that. But I'm saying he don't even gotta take that route. Like, he don't even gotta diss her to clear it up. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it I don't want to say what I would do if I was in that situation on here, because if he does decide to do it, I wouldn't want to give it away. But I definitely know it's like multiple ways that's still respectable on how to approach it. But it's like, if you're gonna battle and continue to do this, knowing the type of sport it is and knowing how much niggas don't give a fuck, is like, at some point in time, well, at least in my opinion, I think he has to address it to a certain degree.
Got it. Oh yeah, my girl said he needed a T-top rebuttal round. Can you bring me?
You know what's crazy? That's a prime example of like you thinking it's over for somebody when something like that is dropped and T-top got right out of it.
Right out, like
clear as day. Like it didn't even affect him.
It was
and then it stopped being a thing. But that's what I always try to tell people. Like, when people know something doesn't bother you anymore, it won't be brought up. Like, I give you last year, like the beginning of the year, it was the whole Gary thing. When we did a 2-on-2 and I turned into Gary, it was over.
That's a fact.
Because y'all can obviously see, I think it's just as funny as y'all do. So, like that's what I mean about the battle aspect of like defense mechanisms. Once you show it doesn't bother you no more, or you cool with it, it will not be a thing no more. But it's like, until you do that, they're gonna be on you because they feel like this is the ongoing joke that's gonna work. So, you know what I mean?
It takes the power away from them.
Facts.
Yeah, that's a fact. But if how would you? Damn, I don't know. I guess that's kind of like personal. Cause everything he said hit, and I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know if I would be able to deal with that. I'll probably just break up with her.
I feel you.
I mean, in the first place.
Yeah, I feel you, but it's like,
but
if you're not going to do that.
P fan though, you know, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I just wish he would just like be better at this, you know, like get over this hump. Like you said, like it'd take away the effect of it if people would just if he would just fucking address it already, you know?
Yeah. No, 100%. But it's like, until that happens, he's gonna be in, you know what I mean, these type of battles, unless he just gets an opponent that tries to take a different route, which is, I mean, it's respectable, it's commendable, but everybody ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, not like.
Yeah, everybody's not gonna do that. I mean, Lou did it.
Versus
when he battled Luke Castro. Yeah, when he battled Luke Castro didn't say nothing about it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're really like super cool with each other. So, you know what I mean?
He was like, you my guy.
Yeah, he just didn't indulge in it.
Got it. Well, how did people react when you decided to change directions on, all right, cool, like I'm gonna put the gun down and I'm gonna rap a different way? did you get more positive or negative feedback from that?
Definitely more positive. At the beginning, and then like towards the end of the year, it was like 50-50. Because people don't want shit when they get it too much, and then when they don't get it no more, they want it. So at the beginning of the year when I battled Geechee, well, in 2020 when I battled Lou, they loved it. With Geechee, they loved it. With Av, they loved it. And then around B Dot, it was DNA. You gotta, I mean, you at least one gun bar. Like you gotta shoot niggas at least once. Come on. and then by the time that I battled Real Sick, they was asking for a whole round. So yeah, like that's just how it goes, man. The culture will hate you for the same thing that they love you for, and then love you for the same thing that they hate you for. That's just how that shit goes.
100%. But man, what about Midnight Madness? So Midnight Madness in the building, right? We got the commission. Shout out to the commission.
That's a fact.
You heard?
Shout out to the.
So a little bit about how we kind of came up with the name, right? We was brainstorming and shit, and I don't know who was the first person to say it.
Trying to think, it had you and Corey's from Brooklyn, so I'm definitely going to assume. I know it was one of y'all.
I don't remember, but I know I was trying to get to that idea. Like I kept thinking.
Remember, at first we were saying The Last Dance, and we was all stuck on that one,
right.
And you wasn't jacking it. You was like, nah, but somebody already got that, and we kind of was just liking the idea, like the Michael Jordan shit. And then after that, then I remember somebody saying the commission. And then we went to like some other names, but then we came back to it after. Like, you know what? Let's go with that one.
Go with that, yeah. Because in my head, I'm like, yo, we got to be like bosses, like a group of all bosses, like somehow, some way. And I think it came out good. And then the logo, I think the logo was all right, too. We had a couple different trial and errors.
We got to do wild logos, too. That's a fact.
We went through a couple of them joints before we actually got what we liked. But, what's your thoughts on Midnight Madness for the fans and, you know, people in your perspective on it? What do you think of it? Do you think it's dope for the culture? What just your views on it?
I think Midnight Madness is fire. I think it brought back like a new energy in battle rap that was missing, like the people really being competitive, because you know what I mean, there's money on the floor and the winner goes home with nothing. So I just know it's gonna really turn up once we see like somebody like on a woman's side of your caliber, on our side like Mon Cortez. Once one of us get into it, then I know it's gonna be next level. Like it's still fire now for the up and comers, but I feel like it's gonna have more light once they really see. Like then people gonna be like, oh, this shit is for real. Like I mean, Cortez is in the Midnight Madness battle. DNA's in one, Surface in one, Calico or Easy or John or somebody like that. So that's what I'm waiting for right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take it up a notch, a whole in a big way. What do you think about the entire internet or Twitter and battle rap culture went insane when they dropped the battle on the URL app?
Yeah,
everybody was bugging out. So, what's your thoughts on that? Like, you know, did Surf even explain, or did he say anything about it?
Nah, he was in them spaces like after he had to be, because they was on him. They was definitely on him. But nah, you know what I think it is? I don't think nobody was really upset that it went on URL. It's just it was like a misclarification because everybody was like thinking it was going to be the total opposite. And then you know when anything is broadcast, when I started my management company, the first thing people said was, yo, can you only sign URL artists? And I'm like, nah, like my company is for battle rap. Like, so wherever you may wind up, we manage you in battle rap. It's not like, I mean, this isn't based on URL. So you got to think when a whole league is being presented and then somebody so close to URL as Surf, they already think like, yeah, URL got their hand in it. And then he's saying they don't, which Smack just did a blog saying he doesn't. And I mean, I know he doesn't, but now it just seemed like that more when that footage dropped, because it's like, yo, I mean, I thought this was going straight to YouTube. But as a businessman, I kind of felt like, you know what I mean? Like somehow URL will have a part in it, because the simple fact of it is like, if you a hustler and you on the block all day, and you got somebody that already got the work, instead of you going to look to find it, why would you not work with them?
Yeah.
If they already got the bigger clientele to get your shit out there. So like 1+1 is 2. He got to pay for a venue. He got to pay for flights, hotels, and then like, you know what I mean, the business aspect of it. When URL drops them battles on the app, they pay the licenses. So it's like, of course you would do that so you can recoup some of that money you put out. But I just think a lot of people was hung up because that wasn't said. So they like, this is left field. I thought it was strictly, you know what I mean, YouTube.
No, but to be honest, a big part of the reason why everybody was so excited was because of those reasons. Because it was positioned like, yo, the MCs are taking charge of their career. The MCs are spearheading their own shit. Also, a lot of the new up and coming artists are really taking a hit when it comes to popularity and being seen because of the YouTube drops. So, you know, opposed to back then when, you know, you all over YouTube, your career, 100 and something battles that's all available at your fingertips, where the up and coming guys like Real Sick and some people might not even seen their last battle if they didn't catch the caffeine drop. So
Yeah.
we thought, oh, Midnight Madness is gonna fix that too. So, but I do see what you're saying. It's kind of like what record labels do now. Like now they're not giving away they're not trying to sign contracts they're not trying to develop artists. They're looking for the artists who already got a fire buzz, they're already popping on social media, put some money behind it and then go with it. So I could see why, you know, URL or P would be like, oh, like this is a way I can make bread. Like let me help out and then kind of get this shit started. But I just think Midnight Madness have so much potential to be really big. So whatever they do with it, I just think it's dope.
Yeah. No, I definitely do. I mean, I heard that it's still eventually like not all of them are gonna drop on there, and some are gonna start dropping on the Midnight Madness YouTube, which I think has to happen. But like I said, it's all about how things are said. I think if that was said from the beginning, it would have never had nobody in the uproar. But it kind of just threw people for left field, like, oh, what's happening next? First you said it wasn't going to drop on URL at all. Now that it is I mean, what's going to happen next? Like that makes us think that it's not Midnight Madness shit altogether. But you know what I mean? As a business move, though, I definitely think it makes sense because when I had a battle or whatever, and this was like 2020 when I battled drugs, and like the dude was short on the bread. I wound up selling the footage to URL to license it before I put it on YouTube so I could recoup like the rest of the money that was owed to me. So I already know the business aspect of it.
Boss moves. Like, let's go. Let me license you this joint.
Fact.
Well, also, it also kind of almost cleared up some rumors because I seen rumors from before that was saying, oh, the person who originally made up Midnight Madness was Beasley and Surf. So when some people said that, it was like, oh, it was Beasley and Surf who made it up.
Yeah, I think Verb said that.
Yeah, somebody started that rumor.
Word. That's
so
a fact.
It is what it is, man. So rebuttals. Back to you in battle and your next battle with Hollow the Don. Y'all both are really great rebuttal artists. Really great rebuttal artists. And as you know, we just had the URL awards or whatever the case may be. And Chilla Jones got the award for best rebuttal. So I seen a lot of feedback and a lot of chatter in the chat about that actually not being a rebuttal. So, do you know what bar he got the award for?
Yeah, I do. The crazy part about it is that it's not.
It's not, yeah.
Not. But no disrespect. Shout out to Chilla. Yeah. I don't want to make it seem like I'm discrediting him, but I'm just saying.
No, it's the fire freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle. Yeah, but yeah, that's the technical aspect is like when I battled Real Sick and I said the NEL chopper line, like that's not a rebuttal. That's just a freestyle. The rebuttal came in when he said something about Lux, and then I said my flip about Lux. Like that's a rebuttal. A rebuttal is when you take something somebody said and you flip it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
But I don't think there was too many of those last year that was crazy. Like if it was this year, T-Top already got like one of the lead ones with that Emerson Kennedy shit. The only two colors I was scared of. Everything you do is like. Yeah. And the only ones I was scared of was the blue and whites. That was crazy.
That's a fact.
That was wild.
But Yeah, I mean, I just saying, if you're gonna give awards out, like, I don't, you can't. The whole
Yeah.
chat was just like, "That's not a rebuttal." But
Now, I know they
that,
always like that's a freestyle.
yes, that
Yeah, that's
definitely
a fact.
was the best freestyle of the year because it just shook the room. In the crib, I got up off my feet. I'm like, oh shit! Now nobody wants to get mic'd up no more. No, nobody wants
Nah,
to.
not at all,
No.
not at all. But like, that was crazy because it's like caffeine don't understand the process of what's happening. Like they should have just waited. That was bad time because it almost threw him off. Like he had no choice but the freestyle.
Right. Yeah, because you could tell he was going into his round, and he was just
Yeah.
like, "Ah, you know what? Matter of fact,
Let me just do this
let's
because
just
if
do
not,
this."
I think I'm gonna be thrown off. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
But you know, they didn't even think about, yo, this man is rapping. I'm just gonna be directly in front of
Like,
K-Shine.
let's wait for Sean's round to fix it because
Right.
Sean is not rapping right now. Like, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
It was. You just mentioned Emerson Kennedy. Shout out to Emerson Kennedy. He did the lights, right? Is that cheating?
Yes,
Cheating, hands
but
down, 100%. You're cheating.
but I'm not mad at it because
Wait, hold on. For those who don't know, Emerson Kennedy battled T-Top and had some light effects in the caffeine building. So obviously, we all know Emerson worked for caffeine, so he got some inside plug. So he made it happen. So is it cheating?
I say yeah because it's the fact of the opponent doesn't know and is making it look and it's making the like you just tampering with stuff that's not an even playing field. It's not like yo I'm about to do this shit with the lights and then he has a chance if he wants to do something with the lights. Like no, you know what I mean. So that's the part where it's like
Yeah, that's cheating.
it's yeah it's cheating, but the part of it where it's like where it's still dope and I'm not mad at it because it's like if you got that advantage, why would you not do that? You want to do what you got to do to try to win. But that's what Calico was mad about with Lux.
Yes.
I mean, so it's that same type of
the Summer Jam screen. Like,
but also what people forget, what they realize is like T-Top showed it, like something that dynamic could be taken away within 2 bars if you know what you're doing. Like that whole shit got thrown out when he did the blue and white rebuttal.
Absolutely, 100%. Because it depends on who you do it to. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're quick on your feet and you can rebuttal that, it's because it's just such a drastic gesture that it's easy to. It's kind of like the bigger they are, the harder they fall type shit.
Yeah.
Right? The bigger the reaction you get from something like that, if somebody knocks that out, it's an even bigger reaction. So, yikes. Yes, rebuttal. Emerson Kennedy. Now, you have a podcast as well. And I had asked, I was like, yo, I got to get on Not Everything Have a Backstory, right? So I was just trying to think, like, do I have a battle rap story? I got a lot of stories, but how would it apply in your show?
Well, all right, everything don't got a backstory. First off, whoever's in the story, you got to clear it.
Okay.
I mean, because I don't want you to tell the story and then the other person don't want the story out. So I'll be clearing the stories. And then 2, it don't gotta be it don't have to be nothing to do with battle rap. Like some stories I tell is battle rap related, like backstories to battles or things that happen with people in battle rap, and then other ones is just crazy stories that happen with me. So it could be about anything.
Okay. All right. So we gotta what day you do those shows? Every
it's like random. So like whenever you're ready. Usually at nighttime though. That's like storytelling time in the night.
Bet. All right, we gotta get it popping. I gotta get on that ASAP. Maybe fucking what? I got some time tomorrow or Thursday. Let's get it popping.
Bet, I'm with it.
I'm ready. So y'all make sure y'all watch out for that. I'm trying to come on DNA show, man. But Queens Get the Money. That event is on the 27th. I know you got a special invite. Will you be in the building?
Yeah, I'll be in the building. I gotta see it live. Hustle and Couture, QB and 40, Pastavia and Yoshi, Casey and Official. Man,
Anything in particular you are very excited about?
Pastavia and Yoshi. All of them for different reasons. Pastavia and Yoshi, just because of everything that circled around it, they kind of created Midnight Madness as well as the co-owners by being the first battle and all that controversy with Surf and Verb. QB and 40, just because we haven't seen QB in so long. I want to see, what was he talking about? Couture, because we haven't seen her since Charlie Clips and her and Hustle. You know what I mean? Hustle had dominant performances with Verb. And Casey and Official, because they're in the same group. So I want to see if they really get busy on each other.
Ball-dashing crime.
Facts.
So I like the way kind of Remy set it up. She kind of set it up based on the battle she wanted to see. Like, she was like, yo, I want you to battle this person, this battle, this. It wasn't really like nobody was picking their battles or nothing. Yeah. Which I kind of like. She was just like, all right, here's the card. Y'all want to do it or nah? And I think it came out pretty dope. I'm excited to go. It's gonna be streaming live on Hot 97.
Right.
And she says somehow she's gonna like try to have it streaming straight from her Instagram. I think that'd be super convenient. But I would definitely be in the building commentating for Remy Ma.
Nah, that's fire though. If it's streamed straight from Instagram.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's level.
I'm thinking, damn, why we don't do that? Like, I know we can like stream the Caffeine channel straight to the URL app. I know that can happen. That's a dope ass idea.
Yeah, but I think in that case it's a conflict of interest because I believe Caffeine was the
you're right. You absolutely fucking right. I mean? Duh. Caffeine like, nah, y'all gotta be on this shit right here.
Facts.
Right here, right now. All right, in the chat, if y'all have any questions for DNA, just put it in the chat or whatever, because we'll take them after. All right. And I had asked you the 444 question before. So, you remember?
Yeah, I think you asked like...
Right. Yeah, the like, who not going to be here 5 years from now?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Your answer is still the same? So, I won't even give you the whole joint. I'll just go to question 3. As far as people who are popping right now, is there anybody that is so dope right now that's the top of their game that you feel like is just not going to be here for in the next 4 years, 5 years from now?
In battle rap? Nah, I can't see nobody. I can't see nobody that's at the top of their game right now that won't be in 5 years.
Or buzzing is a better question. Buzzing.
Nah, not buzzing either. Like they've been here. So you know what I mean? If they not here, it's because that we already seen what's the highest level they can go to.
Got it. So what is battle rap missing to you? If you could build a battle culture, what is it missing? If it could have one thing that you feel like is missing from the culture, what is that one thing?
I mean, right now, like I said, it's not that many grudge matches left. It's not too many people that are going into the battle to kill. Like, you know what I mean? And that happens with the money. The more money that comes, the more comfortable people feel with their fan base or fans just being satisfied if, their favorite battle rapper does the bare minimum. I mean, a lot of people not being pushed to, go the extra mile. So, like, that's why it's like a big thing when it's grudge matches left, because it's like, oh, shit, there's still people out here that's just like, that don't give a fuck, that just want to kill the person that they battle.
True. But shit, we probably got to just start fighting more. You know what I mean?
Nah.
We got to start arguing more, creating new grudges. Speaking of that, though, man, Twerk is all our friend, and he's a cool ass dude, super talented, but his last performances have just not been the top of his game. What do we do? What do you think is the solution? Should he sit out for a while, or what would you do?
Definitely right now, I think he should sit out. You know what I mean?
Reevaluate.
Until yeah, until he really wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like with all these opportunities, all these chances, you know what I mean, that he's being given, it's like if you don't execute it at some point, you're gonna wake up one day and it's not gonna be here no more. And like that day is getting close. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like before you just keep tarnishing, you know what I mean, the legacy that you was creating, you really gotta reevaluate, is this what you really want to do? And if not, walk away gracefully. Like it'll still be respected
Yeah.
because at least you decided not to do it, then continuing to not mean make us think and even make yourself think you want to do it and you don't.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? Because it's like at this point, you no, it's like it's not a good thing. Like even if you walk away with the money because this is your job, you're a professional, and you haven't like you're not even having like slight slip
Right.
ups.
Yeah.
It's like 90% of the round is not getting completed,
Mm-hmm.
100% sometimes. So I really think he gotta fall back like and just really evaluate what it is that he's trying to do and then figure out, you know what I mean, if this is what he wants to do, how is he gonna attack it? Like, you know what I mean, how is he gonna come back and actually make, because it's still possible. Like I know a lot of people always say shit is over, but it's never over. We
We
seen
seen
in
him
life.
say it's
Not
over like a million times,
yeah, I
especially
mean we
even
seen
with him.
yeah, with him, and then he came back. But like now it's at its highest point because it's like it happened all those other times they gave you a chance, and now it's like even worse than before. Like before it was one round. Now it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, the whole battle.
Everything.
So yeah, if he really decides this is what he want to do, he got to come back like with a new whole strategy of how he's going to plan, discipline himself. Because that's all it really is discipline. He just got to have the discipline. You know what I mean?
Prepare.
Same way you got to put the right things in your body and work out. You got to have that discipline to shut everything else that's going on in your life and get to the rhymes. Because
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, niggas, that's the thing too in battle rap that's happening. It's getting too commercial. Niggas is having arguments about who got more money, who got more cars, who, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, who fucks more bitches, who does all that. And all that shit is nice. That's going to make all of the blog sites. But at the end of the day, the main thing niggas care about is the raps.
Yeah.
So
Agree.
that's the thing. That's the thing niggas gotta always remember. You know what I mean? The followers, the views, the likes, the woman, the cars, the houses, the clothes, the sneakers, all that shit is beautiful. But none of that comes about. None of that, all of that shit would disappear if the material ain't where it needs to be. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I say like you gotta just really analyze like what it is that you trying to do. And if that's what you're trying to do, then I mean really lock in and put everything to the side and get disciplined. Cause you know what I mean? Nothing else matters.
100%. Cause that, yeah, like you said, at the end of the day, it's always gonna come back to the basics. Like,
Hmm.
well, damn, we fell in love with you because you was supplying great material and being original and just doing things that we didn't really see, but now it's just consistently just not happening. And it's real
Yeah.
heartbreaking in this specific situation, to be honest, because literally everybody's rooting for you, like people want to see you win, people want to see him win, so they're like literally rooting for him. So it's like a little heartbreaking when he doesn't get through it. It's like damn, like that Tyra Banks skit. We were all rooting for you. We were rooting for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, now
Kind
that's
of
a
like
fact.
that.
Now people got a lot of love for him, and that's why I feel like it's still not over. Because if this was anybody else, they would have just gave up. You
Pack him
actually
up.
got people still going to bat for him, still arguing in the Twitter spaces on the blogs, like, "Yo, nah, man, he just got to get it together. He got to focus." So it's like at this point, he really has to do it, or it's an ass.
Right. It's a fact. Uh, do we have a sneak peek on the DNA that's coming to Battle Hollow? Is it going to be the champ or what? What?
Nah,
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 that,
nah,
that's
nah,
secret.
nah.
That's secret, right?
No, it's not even really a secret. It's just like, you know what I mean? I feel like I always rise to the occasion and new levels is unlocked depending on who I'm facing. Like a new level got unlocked with Mickey Fact. A new level got unlocked with Av. Not to say either one is better, but you know what I mean, King Los in that third round, a new level was unlocked, real sick. I mean, so it's like different battles bring out different versions. But for this one, you know what I mean, I feel like a different level will definitely be unlocked just because of the history with the battle, the importance of the battle, you know what I mean?
But
Everything, you know what I mean? And my IQ and my knowledge of battle rap just going up, so it'll be definitely different.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Um, what is your objective for 2022? If you could sum up 2022 in 3 words, what would it be?
I'm the greatest.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Facts.
I love
Nah,
that.
I feel like that's the only thing left to do at this point. Like, people know, a lot of people got me on their Mount Rushmore. Everybody got me as a legend. Everybody knows I'm top tier. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's still that question with a lot of people, like, who is the best person doing it? So it's like I want this year to be known, like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
I like that. I love that. Shit. I mean, you literally been doing this how many years now?
Like 12 or 13 professionally for sure.
And what? I stopped counting battles at like 150. Like, well, where you at right now with it?
I
You
might be at
stopped
like
counting, right?
yeah, I might be at like 165 or something like that because I calmed down. I don't take that many. Last year I only had 5 one-on-one battles and I had 1 2-on-2.
I mean, shit, you
But
deserve it. If it's anybody who
yeah,
can slow down, it's you, bro. You
yeah,
never been
fact.
afraid to take a battle. You've been always consistent and all the time and often, right? We always see you in the ring. What I respect about you always the most is that no matter how often you do battle, it doesn't hurt the material. Now,
Yeah,
that's very hard to come by in battle rap. When people start battling a lot, you see a decline in the material or a decline in their behaviors, consistency, and I just feel like you're super consistent. Got to give you your flowers 100%, man, because you are the not just that.
yeah,
I feel like you've capitalized on battle rap more than any other battle rapper I know. Because you don't just count on battle rap to bring in the funds. You know what battle rap has done for you, but you've allowed that to get
yeah,
branches, right? You let your tree grow, you let the branches grow, but not just that. You took advantage of the leaves and the fruits that grow off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that 100%. Yo, throw some props in the chat for DNA. Prop gang, what y'all doing? Throw some props in the damn chat. So look a little dry in here. Y'all throw some props in the chat. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models out they fancy clothes. I lie.
Prop gang, prop gang. Alright, Mellow, June. Juniper.
I like poppin'
Okay.
bottles. I like fancy
Aries
hoes.
gone,
I like
P730
fucking models
bread.
out they fancy clothes.
Let's get it poppin'. It's Black History Month. Nina, I see you. Pop gang, make it rain and ain't let you rain.
Don't spill my drink. Chill, nigga, watch your stats. These ain't Nikes, these just sets. So they like me, y'all upset. I be writing for the best, but I'm pricey, cut the check. Just invite me for the set.
Appreciate y'all. So D, it's Black History Month.
mm-hmm.
Who would you highlight that you feel like has made a huge impact on your life that you feel like embodies Black history?
Who's made an impact on my life that I feel? My grandma.
Tell me about
Yeah,
it.
I feel like my grandma. Just, you know what I mean, somebody that I could actually say, like, you know what I mean, from reading, you know, you hear about Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks or Harriet Tubman or people from that time, but it's like one of the only people that I know that I have a close relationship with that I know was living when like slavery was happening. Like she was born in 1933. So for one, just to see, you know what I mean, her transcend into so many different eras of how the world changed and, you know what I mean, always stay with integrity, always stay strong. You know what I mean? When my mom and pops was on drugs, she took care of me. You know what I mean, raised my sister till she was 18. I mean, she's outlived, her husband died, her mom died, her brother, her son, you know what I mean, and just always stood strong through all of it and continue, like, you know what I mean, smile every day and prosper. So to me, that's like, you know what I mean, a big, and also like, you know what I mean, which I don't knock nobody else because everybody got their trials and tribulations, you know what I mean. I don't even think my life is as squeaky clean as hers, but from my knowledge, you know what I mean, like never went to jail, never got arrested, never indulged with doing drugs or selling them. Like, she just got it always the honest way, hard-working woman. So to me, that's black excellence. So definitely my grandma.
That's a fact. Salute the DNA grandmoms, man. Nah, man, because Black history, I feel like a lot of people tend to focus on like the negative, like, you know, obviously we want to build awareness to how, you know, the wrong that's been done and how we need justice and things like that. But I think more should be bigged up, like all the accomplishment, Black excellence, like, you know, all the great things that's happening right now with the community. And I feel like, you know, every episode in February, I want to highlight someone who really made an impact on the world, but not just the people who are popular, like you said, like the people we learn about that, you know, Martin Luther King, things like that. People like your grandma, you know what I mean? Somebody like the security guy at URL, like, you know what I mean? Who knows? Like somebody who really makes an impact on your life day to day, that you see, that you're personal with, that just changes your life, you know, in some small way, in any shape or form. So I really appreciate that answer, and that's huge. You know what I mean? You mentioned that, you know, she took care of you when your mom and pops was going through hard times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I know that's not something easy to go through, and a lot of us actually have to go through that when you grow up in certain areas. You know, us as a people, the Black and brown community always had issues with that. How did that impact you long term? Do you feel like it made you a better man, or do you feel like it did present obstacles that you still struggle with today?
Nah, it definitely made me a better man, for the sense of like just seeing a woman, I mean, do that and provide, even when you know what I mean, like things is going wrong and things is going down. Because my dad died when I was 9, so that's really like one of the influences that I had to go off of doing it right. So it definitely taught me like never to give up and like always continue and be persistent at what it is that you want to do. So like that's where when people see like the consistency, I think that's where it came from. Like, I mean, like certain things is a choice, and like I learned that fast. Like, I mean, nobody really wants to hear excuses; they just want to see the product. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I mean, I try not to make too many.
Absolutely, 100%. But you know, I'm sorry for your loss. That can't be easy. 9 years old, you're a baby, you're a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
At the moment when it happened, did you know? Did you really understand what was happening, or it really didn't affect you till later on?
Nah, what be so crazy now is when I see kids, I be thinking that's ill when a kid is 9 and they really don't understand shit. Because it'd be like, you know, you're not like, you are supposed to, obviously, on the level of whatever your age is. But I mean, like on a big outlook of life, that's dope if you really get to be a kid. Like I got to be one, but not so much. Because at 9, I understood that already. Like, I mean, by 6 or 7, I understood what it meant for people, my parents, to be on drugs, because that's what they was on, in and out of it, like ACS, the system, and all that. So yeah, when my dad died, I fully understood what was going on. Like, you know what I mean? It affected me immediately, because it was like over.
Got it.
So yeah.
Yeah, that can't be easy to deal with. You know, just as everybody said, you know, you need that father figure, that male figure in your life. I'm not sure how my life would go if I didn't have my dad around. You know what I'm saying? So I was never the one to say, oh, you know, I don't need that, or you know, because I just don't know. You know what I mean? And I try to see things in people's perspective and try to understand what people went through and shit like that. So I respect you even more for that, for getting through struggles, and again, still being on the tip top of what you do. Shout out to DNA, y'all. Throw some fucking props in the chat for that. You know what I mean? So after this step, this hollow step, shout out to Hollow too, because I don't want to be like, oh, well, you want DNA to win, son. Do you know the path you were trying to go into, or you kind of just taking it step by step as they come to you?
I mean, most people know like what they want to see next, what's in the air, but like none of that matters until this battle is accomplished. Like until I do what I want to do in the battle. But I mean, URL, myself, the culture, they kind of, they kind of got an idea what they want to see next after this. But we just gotta make sure this battle goes the way it's supposed to be, and then we'll move on to that.
100%.
Without staying too much.
Do you have any Midnight Madness battles in the works?
I was going to spank the Demon nigga. Remember, he was being disrespectful on the spaces, but then I got the Hollow battle, so it kind of like sidetracked what I was trying to do because I was definitely going to jump in there. So I got him going. He going against Don Marino, March 11th, and Z the Dropout is going against Bandit Montana. So we're gonna put some money on the floor for those battles. It should be crazy.
It's gonna be in same place.
Nah, I think they switching the location, but Surf said they was filming away. There was no commission in the building, so that's why I made sure I got them niggas battles so we could be in the building.
Got it. Yeah. So I'll definitely be in the building. So we'll mob out. Make sure the commission's presence is felt. We're gonna be in the building, heavy. So I mean, but before we get up out of here, is there anything you want to put out there? Anything you want to let the fans know? What's new? What's coming up? Music? Anything?
Nah, right now just DNA versus Hollow, February 26th. Make sure you get the tickets once they go on sale. I think they trying to finalize the venue today, so it should be out sometime this week. And you know what I mean? We launched the new embroidery with the merch, so DNAGMDW.com. We got the sweatsuits, the hoodies, the ski mask. You know what I mean? We fully loaded, so make sure y'all tap in.
Fire. Let's get it. So make sure y'all check out DNA versus Hollow the Dawn, man. You already know the vibes. All right, DNA, man. Love you, my guy.
All right, love you too. Got you. Good looking.
No doubt. Y'all already know the vibes. Want to kick it with DNA for a little minute. Chill, talk, chill. Chill. Show him some love. I wasn't asking no questions in the chat, man. Y'all was wasting time on it.
I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes.
I was waiting for him. I lied. I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes. I lied.
Don't spill my drink. Chill, nigga, watch your step. Ain't Nikes, these just.
Nah, but what we gonna do is we're gonna get the commission as a whole on the show. The commission as a whole. So we're gonna get we're gonna get DNA, Cortez, B-Dot, Don Marino, myself. We're gonna get in a group chat in this box. And we all gonna go off. And maybe we could do that next show. Sunday sound good. So, get your questions ready right now. So y'all already know off the rip. So we could put it in the chat. You heard? So fuck it, let's do it. I'll announce it. I'll make that shit happen. Sunday, we gonna have the commission live and direct in this bitch. The commission. You heard? And I'll make sure I'm in the building for Midnight Madness. Because we had to make sure our presence is felt. You heard? Because we wasn't there. But we will be. You know what I mean? She said, Fit, do you know how old Anwar he's a damn mystery. Anwar about 4'5", 50. Say you're not here anymore Tuesdays? Cashman, it is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, my guy. Yeah, you crazy boy. Yeah, man. You already know the vibes, man. It's Ms.Fit Murder Ave. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media networks. That's Ms.Fit1 on Twitter, Ms.Fit on Instagram. I'm super sleepy. I'm gonna take a nap. I was damn near like, but I fucking love y'all. Thanks for all y'all support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Hey. If you're a regular to the show, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. And please support the channel.
I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes.
You know,
I lie, 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 I lie. I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models.
Oh, speaking of which, what y'all think about Joe Rogan? So I see people try to cancel Joe Rogan, and Spotify is staying by him. Spotify's like, I'ma stand beside him. I'ma stand beside him. What's up with that? And I heard he was using like the N-word frequently and shit. I don't know, but we gonna talk about it. And I think it sounds like a good conversation for B-Dot. So, Sunday, we definitely in the building. I love y'all, man. You already know the vibes. Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow! Let's get it! Hey, yo, what's good? Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. I just try to have dope people on the show. Yo, what you be doing, man? Why you want to go? Like, you want some entrepreneurship? Well, they're getting a little bit of the clout, but they not gonna be legendary status. They're not lasting like a Kid Capri. You know what I'm saying?
Let's cross brand, cause you using my brand, obviously.
Right.
So can I get a logo?
Can I get a shout out? Can I get a feature?
When you have a battle and they come out with the pollo and chuleta and
arroz con pollo, tacos and shit.
Taco jumbos, like, you know, it's like, bro.
I paid Danny more than he's been paid for battles. Okay, I guarantee I paid him more than he's getting paid for this one, Danny. You're clearly losing this, Danny. Kick it in.
I ain't never thought in a million years I would do a podcast or nothing like that. I didn't think that was the vibe.
You know, people who lie, it's like they forget which lie they told to which person, and then they got to keep track of all that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work being someone else.
It's a lot of work.
It's real easy to be yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
If she walks off tomorrow on you, nothing means nothing. You're not going to get saluted for doing anything for them children. Nothing.
You probably won't.
All that shit is cut off. Yeah, you won't. You right. So that you're at more of a risk.
To the extreme these boys go to, like the duck smoke or to keep your name or this, that, and the third or whatever it is, and then like the shit kind of like the government. It's made for the rich to stay rich and the poor to stay poor. Like,
yeah, I really want to shit on niggas right now. Son. Like,
go for it.
I really want to shit on niggas right now. Like that question, I love the question. It's like I just thinking like, who I want to shit on. Like,
most of us started off rapping for free, you know, for a minute, like. Just try to work our way.
Yeah, I'm going through something with a battle rapper right now.
From time to time, we gotta spill the tea, or in my case, the iced tea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'ma block you. I wanna fight you. We ain't fucking cool. Don't waste my motherfucking time. And I saw Surf talking spicy too. Tell that boy to sit down and complete a round before you ever come for me. I don't care who you is, buddy. I don't care who you used to be. People really try to get you back in the street life. And I will say, battle rap is definitely one of those places where people push your fucking buttons. Respect the guard and wait your turn, sis. Now, when I feel like fucking battling you, I will fucking battle you.